everybody. Mike here with Fuck Yeah Pop Punk, doing the first ever Skype interview coast to coast with none other than Vinnie from the Movielife. How are we doing, Vinnie?
Doing fantastic, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. We got a little time difference, but we're both up and ready to go. So let's start from the basics. How did the reformation happen?
Me and Brandon talked about it for an hour, and then we had a bunch of shows booked within like 5 days after that. Everything, speaking for myself, everything in my life was like, timing-wise, was perfect for me to do this right now. So it's something that's always like kind of in the back of our minds. I think we think about the Movielife.
Right.
It comes in and out of our lives, but this seems to make sense for everybody right now. So I'm glad that it's not just perfect timing for me, you know.
I'm gonna agree with you on that. I'm pretty excited about this whole thing.
Awesome.
I know the internet's been going nuts saying the New York shows were insane. How does the band feel they went? The videos proved the same, but I just wanted to get a little opinion on your side. How do you think everything went?
It felt like those were our two best shows ever.
Awesome.
That's what I think. I mean, I think we were awesome, and I think the vibes in the room were awesome, and we practiced a lot, and the songs aren't brain surgery, so everything's tight. We have, we hired a full crew as far as like, we have a front of house guy who's making us sound very large, and we have like, it's funny because we were never that big of a band when we were, not as many people knew us when we were, or would come to see us when we were a band.
Right.
So since we were playing these bigger rooms, we can afford to pay a crew to be professional.
There you go. You made
it. We're paying a crew to make sure that we're professional and that we're not making a crappy comeback. If we're gonna come back and play shows for people, they got to be awesome. So luckily, everyone in the band feels that way. So we put a lot of emphasis on making sure that it's amazing and not just average.
Well, I mean, so far you're selling everything out, so I think you're doing something right, man.
Yeah, it's going good. People still care about us, so that's something that we are very happy about. We're lucky to be in that position.
Awesome. So up next, you guys are heading over this way. I think there's a couple stops in between. What's the roster looking like? What's your schedule? We
got Philly in a few weeks. Just the one-off. We're driving there and driving home that night. We do San Francisco the next month, early April, like the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. We do San Francisco, Pomona, and Hollywood.
Nice.
After that, I think we have a festival in Detroit. And then England in June. And everything else in between is kind of filling up. Not filling up, but like there's things, we get emails every day of just kind of sporadic one-off and weekend type scenarios for the Movielife to play awesome shows. So we're just like picking through the ones that we think will be the most awesome and also picking through the ones that we can all commit to with all of our different schedules.
Right.
So we've had to turn down some shows we really want to do because a baby's being born or because,
life happening in general.
Life happening, yeah. So, but we'll, I say it all the time, every interview I've done about this, it's like, we don't get too bent out of shape about turning shows down because this isn't going to be a thing that we just do and then we don't do it for another 5 years. I think we're going to do stuff kind of at our own pace for however long.
Awesome.
So if we can't do this one thing this year, maybe we could do it the next year type of thing.
Awesome, dude. When you're out in California, who are you guys playing with?
We have one line drawing, and Zumo Kali supporting us in San Francisco, and
I think Zumo's doing the whole West Coast.
Zumo's doing all of them.
Yeah.
So Zumo's a hip-hop artist that we know through our guitar player, Dan. Dan Dan like works with Zumo and everything and directs his videos and all that stuff. So we think it's a nice thing to have Zumo involved because he, you know, I just don't think that hip hop doesn't make sense at a Movielife show. I think like having a metal band open wouldn't make sense. I think hip hop makes sense. It makes sense to all of us. We're all hip hop fans, and we know that we're all into, us being all the people that'll be in the room to see the movie life are into everything.
Yeah, the whole crowd will be in.
Especially in SoCal, like, everyone likes rap. Like every hardcore kid likes rap. Everyone, like.
That's it.
So it makes perfect sense. He rocked the crowds in New York, so he's coming with us to do the Cali dates. One line drawing is like, Jonah is. We go back and we've toured together. One of our bigger headlining tours when we were still a band, we brought One Line Drawing on the tour. And we actually played Chain Reaction and the Troubadour on that tour.
Nice.
And so we asked Jonah, we didn't know like what, we asked for One Line Drawing. We didn't know like what incarnation of what it would be. And it turns out that it's going to be like the guys that we toured with.
That's awesome, dude.
And so... yeah, really cool revisiting. And then, the Roxy Zumo's opening, and then we have Brian Marquis, who's one of my good homies and a really talented solo artist. And we have Souvenirs, who I called up two of my dudes, like one of my dudes from the Bay Area and one of my dudes from, like, Oxnard, and I was just like, who should be main support at the Roxy, and both people said Souvenirs. So I said, okay, Souvenirs. And I listened to them, and they're really great.
Yeah, they're awesome.
They're know really much about them before the recommendations came in.
Yeah. Awesome, man. So when was the last time Movielife was out this way? 03? 02?
It was 03. Probably a headlining tour in early 03.
Nice.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know. That might have been the One Line Drawing tour.
Yeah, it's been... Well, I know I've never seen... I've only moved out here in 11, but I know it's been quite a while since you guys did anything out this way, so should be pretty fun.
Probably early 2003 at the latest.
Nice. I know some of the venues are going to have no stage barrier. Do you prefer more active stage stuff from the crowd, or where do you stand on that one?
I don't play a guitar, so nobody's going to land on my pedals or knock my guitar out of tune. So I can't speak for everyone, but I think, it's going to be different. We're going to have... It's cool because we'll have different kinds of Movielife shows.
Yeah.
The Glass House, there'll be a barricade. I think that's a bit too many people to not have that.
Yeah, it's a small room too, so. But I know Roxy will be open.
Yeah, Roxy's gonna be crazy. I mean, if I had tickets to go to Glass House, I would probably get tickets to go to Roxy too, just because I know it's gonna be a different experience. Roxy's gonna be fucking... I didn't even think about that. With the barricades. That's going to be cool. That's going to be wild. It's been a while since we've done that. Well, definitely been since 2003 that we've played a show without a barricade.
It's going to be cool because it's going to be all those kids from like 10 years ago just doing it again now. It's going to be like a little time hop kind of thing.
That's going to be wild, man. Yeah. Cali's going to be, I think, really awesome. California fans are sick. So.
Yeah, we're excited to get you guys out here. Yeah, so we're kind of going over, it's been over 10 years. Do the songs mean the same to you now as they did when you first wrote them? I mean, judging from the videos and everything, it seems like you're right where you left off.
I have just as much fun. I have more fun singing them now.
Yeah.
The subject matter of some of the songs isn't connecting with the 15 years later Vinnie.
Right.
But that doesn't matter to me. I mean, it's not that it doesn't mean anything, but I'm not, I'm not still upset about the girl I was dating when I was 19.
Yeah.
But no, it all means a lot, and it's all very nostalgic for me. Because because it makes me sing. It makes me remember a lot about my life back then. You know, it's nostalgic. It's cool. It reminds me of Long Island. I've had this Long Island feeling. It was all very Long Island.
Right.
I lived on Long Island and, you know, dated Long Island girls and hung out with Long Island people, and that was my life. So
that was your thing. Yeah, you're in.
Everything's very Long Island. I don't write my music on Long Island anymore.
You broadened out there a little bit.
Well, I wrote my solo record on Long Island.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, so it's nostalgic for me, and it's a lot of fun to sing.
Awesome.
This stuff, yeah.
We kind of touched base a little bit earlier. Any plans for full-time touring, or are you still just going to kind of do the sporadic stuff?
I don't think we'll ever do. There's 100% probability that we won't do a full tour, or even like not even just full-time touring. A full tour would be impossible to pull off. So we're going to be doing things in short spurts. 2 shows here, 3 shows there.
Cool.
That's the best we could do for now. You know, if that changes, then we could look at that. But for now, we're definitely like doing what we can do time-wise.
Awesome, man. Do you have any plans for recording new stuff, or you think you're just gonna kind of go with what you got?
We don't have any plans to record. But that's something that that's something I could say, like, this year, probably not. Next year I might have a different answer, just because I know how things change, and I know I can never say never to that. Right. As far as, I really don't know, but I can't say no for sure.
What do you say?
But it would be extremely hard to get together right now.
Yeah.
So we're not really thinking about that right now, but the door is cracked for any possibilities, just because you know how life goes,
Right. As far as like other bands and projects and everything, how is everything working out with the reunion and all that stuff?
It's all very cyclical for me. The fact that we did 2 Avalanche records in like 3 years is like mind-boggling to me.
That's insane.
That was a real achievement for us to be able to pull that off. So Avalanche is kind of, Avalanche is it's always gone in waves. So the wave right now is Avalanche is at the bottom of the wave.
Right.
Movielife is in the forefront right now. I'm writing a solo record, and Peaced Out has a full length that's been recorded for over a year that we haven't done anything with. And I think there's some labels we're talking to about putting it out. So Peaced Out has a full length that's really sick.
That is exciting, man.
But he's heard it, and it's killing me. I don't even listen to it anymore. That's how old it is, and nobody's even heard it yet.
Yeah, because that's been on the burner since, I think you guys played your first show at Shane 2 years ago with that guy, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Nice.
And that actually, I was like, we were working on that record then, so we got to get that out. The record's really fucking good, I think. And solo record. I'm writing it. I'll probably do a deal, sign to a new label. I don't have a label right now, which is also exciting. Like, just kind of look around and see who wants to fuck with me and
do some shopping. Yeah.
But basically keep busy. Music.
Cool. Actually, kind of answers my next question. Everybody's kind of doing their own thing. Life's happening. You ever think about slowing down with the music and doing something else? But you're a music man. It seems like you're just going.
Everything's going, and I'm slowing down with the touring.
Yeah.
Meaning I'm not going to be everywhere twice in a year. I'll probably be everywhere like a little bit more selectively. The touring's slowed down, but the music won't ever slow down, I don't think. It's always going to be solo shows, Movielife shows. When Avalanche comes back in the picture, Avalanche shows, Peaced Out records, all that's going to happen. But I'm just not going to be in a van for all of that,
Right.
I'll be in a van for some of that.
Nice, dude. Awesome. One thing I always like to ask whoever I'm interviewing, you have any advice you want to give to up and coming bands that are just trying to get get their name out there, hit the road, what to do, what not to do, and all that fun stuff?
Yeah, honesty and sincerity in music is always something that I appreciate as a grown man. So honesty and sincerity above trying to be a rock star would be a good start. Having a good head on your shoulders and not trying to be the next any band would be another very good start. Don't try and be the next Story So Far or Wonder Years. Just do what you do because that will someday become something people like or not, But don't try and be the next band that's big just in hopes of being big because that's not no fun. Have fun writing music and being making art.
Awesome, man. Words of a genius.
Cool. Thanks.
Awesome, brother. Well, as far as on this end, that concludes everything. We've covered a lot, and I'm looking forward to seeing you out here, brother.
Yeah, man. Month and a half.
Sounds good. We'll stay warm. We'll save some of this. Stay warm. I'll save some of this San Diego, LA heat for you.
Please do. We'll see you in a month and a half, man.
Sounds good, brother.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.